Hey everybody, it's Reckless, and welcome to Breaking the Fourth Wall. It is September 2nd, 2016, and we are finally in September, which means that the Rise of Iron is getting closer and closer, given that it will be released on September 20th, which is in 18 days, or 2 weeks and 4 days, or 432 hours, and if you want to count minutes, that is 25,920 minutes. And if you just want to, waste your life away, you can count in seconds, which is 1,555,200 seconds. But who's counting, right? Given that fact that it is a Friday, it is also another week of Xur. And it is week 104 to be precise. So let's go see what Xur has in his awesome shadow shop this week. So Xur is located in the tower hangar, this direction that we're going right now, at the bottom of the stairs to the right. Da-da-da! And there he is. Xur! Sup, dude? Now, I actually have a couple things to mention about changes of Xur for year 3 at the end of this wonderful weekly thing, and I'll get to that when we're finished with Xur. So, first off, we're going to start with the Curios. We have Plasma Drive and Stealth Drive for those awesome rare Sparrows to upgrade them to Legendaries. Then we have your Heavy Ammo Synthesis. You get 3 for 1 Strange Coin. Then we get your 3 coins. You get 5 for 7 Strange Coins. Then we get your Glass Needle. You get 3 for 3 Strange Coins, 3 Motes of Light, 1 Exotic Shard. Then we got your Material Exchange. You get 1 Mote of Light for 2 Strange Coins. Warlocks. We are starting with you first. I know, I kind of slowed down right there real quick. Ooh, what's that? Oh, nope. We're going to go Warlocks. We're starting with you first. Obsidian Mind. For the Warlocks, you guys get a Intellect Discipline roll. Main perk on this is Satiable, or Satiable, however you want to say that. Satiable? Satiable? Whatever, it doesn't matter. We're going to call it Insatiable. Nova Bomb kills, reduce the cooldown of your next Nova Bomb, which is pretty awesome. Secondary perks on this are Inverse Shadow, Second Thoughts, and Innervation. Now, this exotic is a good exotic for PvE and PvP. If you want to clear out mobs with your Nova Bomb, bam. Clear them out, and yeah, you could definitely get your Nova Bomb back real quick. And that's in PvE, but in PvP, this exotic shines the best inside Mayhem, where you obviously get your super a lot faster, or in any type of map that requires, or it's pretty much like Control, not requires, but it's pretty much like Control. Control or Zone Control or anything of that sort. It definitely would help out in Supremacy if there are a lot of enemies around as well. And if you guys don't know what Supremacy is, I'll put a link in the description below, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people already know about Supremacy. But it's okay. I will still do that. So if you guys don't want this, get it. Anyways, shard it. And if you guys want it, grab it. You can call it a day. Now, I would consider this a tier 2 for PvE and PvP, but an argument can be made for 1.5, or at least, yeah, an argument could be made for 1.5. If you guys would like to discuss that, hey, we could do that in the comments below. The next exotic we will be going over is the Eternal Warrior for the Titan class, which also has an Intellect Discipline roll. Main perk on this is Resolute, which you gain Unstoppable for Fist of Havoc. Secondary perks on this are Ashes to Assets, Heavy Lifting, and Better Already. Now, I do not like this exotic at all. Reason being is Unstoppable. What that does is it makes you harder to kill when you're using your Fist of Havoc. Now, a lot of people would rather use Shoulder Charge versus Unstoppable, because the Titan has so much armor already on their character. It's ridiculous. Oh god, it's just the Titan has the most armor out of all the classes. And you really don't need Unstoppable. You don't need to be that much, you know, unable to kill. You're already godly, you know. And if you just couple your Titan with shoulder charge, and apparently shoulder charge kills people from like a mile away, even if you shoot at them with rockets. So I don't know. It's just ridiculous the way this thing works. So I would actually consider this a tier, and don't get mad at me, but a tier 4 in PvE and PvP, and it's lucky I even gave it that. You know, if it was, well, technically it is up to me, but I don't know. An argument can be made for tier 5, which is the worst, because I really don't like this. There's definitely a lot of better exotics out there for the Titan class, especially for the Striker Titan. And the Eternal Warrior just doesn't cut it for me. I mean, yes, you can equip this and shoulder charge, but it's not what I would consider a good exotic. You're wasting an exotic slot on this. That's just me. But if you want it, grab it. If you don't want it, grab it anyway, shard it, call it a day, have it in your inventory, in case they decide to make the Eternal Warrior an Eternal Badass. Not sure if that'll ever happen, but we'll see. Next exotic we will be going over is the Knucklehead Radar for the Hunter class, which you guys get an Intellect Strength build. Main perk on this is Sensor Pack, which radar remains visible while aiming primary weapons. Secondary perks on this are Inverse Shadow, Ashes to Assets, and Invigoration. Now, if it wasn't for the Iron Lord artifacts, I would suggest that you get this. But one of the Iron Lord artifacts, and I think it's the Memory of Perun, which gives you third eye all the time, even when aiming down sights, I feel would be a better choice than this. That may or may not be the actual artifact name, but there is one that gives you third eye at all times. So, unfortunately, I will have to give this a tier 3 in PvE and PvP. Actually, you know what? Let me rephrase that. Let me go back. I will give this a tier 2 in PvP, but a tier 3 in PvE. Because you really don't need Knucklehead Radar in PvE that much. But PvP, you would need it if you guys want to use it. You don't have to, you know, there's other things you can use. But as of right now, pre-Rise of Iron, this exotic gets a tier 2 in PvP. When the Rise of Iron is released, this will get bumped back to a tier 3. Because that artifact, like I said, gives you third eye all times, even when aiming down on your primary. It's perfect. I'm just saying. So, if you guys want it, by all means, grab it. If you don't want it, grab it and shard it, call it a day. And let's move on. The next exotic we will be talking about is the ever so lovely Last Word. This is an exotic hand cannon that has a decent fire rate, great impact, not so good range, okay stability, great reload speed with a magazine of 8. Main perks on this, are fan fire, soft ballistics, smart drift control, aggressive ballistics, hip fire, single point sling, high caliber rounds, perfect balance, and Last Word. Now, this hand cannon is definitely a great hand cannon for up close encounters, small maps, and everything of the such. However, this is an exotic that people do not like in PvP, especially myself, because it's so cheap. It really is. And I will say that. I have a Last Word, but I don't use it. I know people say, well, if you don't like it, well, get good. Well, you know, it's cheap, you know. It really is. But hey, other people like it, and by all means, go ahead and grab it. But just because I don't like it does not mean I'm going to give it a bad rating. I just feel that there are better exotics out there than the Last Word. But it is a good, I will say, it is a good exotic for hand cannon at close ranges. Will this beat the Hawkmoon at distance? No, it definitely won't. Your damage drop off is a lot sooner than the Hawkmoons, and anything like a Imago Loop or Isoluna or even the Iron Banner hand cannon can outshoot this at range. But like I said, this is good for close range. Like if you're in the Old West and you're taking your steps and turn around and you just draw, bang, 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 bang. That type of stuff. Anyways, so kind of Old West thing too, because the little I don't know, is that whatever the hell the freaking bull, cow, whatever that thing, the thing with the horns. God damn it, can't even think of it right now. Maybe it is the bull, whatever. Anyways, so I suggest you get it regardless. I still consider this a tier 2 in PvP. Argument could be made for tier 1, 0.5 at least. But as for PvE, no. This thing definitely, hands down, gets a tier 3. Maybe even a tier 4, because 8 rounds in a magazine and a hand cannon is not enough. Especially not for a lot of the fights that we do in PvE. So, with that said, you guys want it, grab it. If you don't, grab it anyways, call it a day, move on. Next exotic we're going to go over is the ever so worthless Legacy Engram. It is a heavy weapon engram for 31 strange coins. If you guys do not have a Gjallarhorn, by all means, attempt your luck at trying to get one. Go ahead, by all means. This is the only reason why I would tell you to attempt this. Attempt your luck at a Gjallarhorn for year 1, and you have a Gjallarhorn. God. Oh. Anyways, so that is Xur 809 for week 104. Now, let's actually get into the changes that will happen for year 3 and the Rise of Iron with Xur. Now, we all know that Xur will be adding year 3 exotics to his inventory, right? So that's nothing new. However, if you dismantle duplicate ornaments, you will be giving a new currency called Silver Dust. With Silver Dust, you can purchase new ornaments from Xur. So Xur will sell ornaments, and you only can buy those through Silver Dust. However, you can also use Silver Dust to purchase a few things from Tess Everest in the Eververse Trading Company, or the ETC. And you can buy artifacts from her, as well as a new Gjallarhorn Sparrow, or Gjallarwing Sparrow. And this is not to be confused with the Iron Gjallarwing Sparrow. It is a totally new sparrow and different from the one that you pre-order. So, that's pretty much all the news we know so far about Xur. And if we have anything else or anything else comes up, I will let you know. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think of it in the comments below. If it was helpful, feel free to share it, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm Reckless, and remember, own your success, and I will see you guys next time. Oh, I got it. I gotta do it. I gotta see what I get. Oh my god, this is too much. Oh.
Happy to help. I'm sure you know what you're
Oh my god! Wow! That was amazing. This is going down in history. I'm recording that. I am. That's just...